L&L. L&L. Woo, woo, woo. Love and Live Show. It's hot, taste it hot. I'm ready. Love and Live. Let's go. Love and Live Show. Motivation speakers. Positive affirmation. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Eli always cheating. Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and Live Empire bringing all the heat. Wanna taste that heat? Woo. Try to taste the heat. Woo. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Woo. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Great fire. Dynamite's the truth. Have you woo? Elijah, favorite nephew. Lenora, she know it's the truth. Adriana, Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love and Live Show.
It's the love
hey,
and live show.
Love and Live.
It's the love and live.
We be laughing, having fun.
Get up and stay. Love and live. Get up and stay. Love and live.
Love and live. Each day as if it was your last. Smooches. Yeah. Visit Love and Live Shots.com.
All night long.
right, hello. How is everybody doing today? Welcome in. We over here on the Love and Live show. You already know what we do. Every
Mukbang.
Wednesday. Yeah, exactly. Well, apparently mukbangs, but every Wednesday
All
it's
about
not
mukbanging.
Monday family meet, and we do relationship advice. We come and chat it up with you folks in the chat. We have relationship discussions. We talk about our different topics that we have for today.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling, Queen Lenore? What's going on with you today?
Now I'm finished chewing. I'm doing really good.
Mm-hmm.
Just had to say good morning to y'all. Relationship advice is about to go on with a mukbang.
I don't know if it's necessarily good morning. We are kind of approaching on the afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon, y'all.
Even if for some folks, but we gonna go ahead. We saying a greeting. All right. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves today. Hope Queen Nora is ready for a relationship advice. Did you drink your coffee today?
I'm drinking it now, y'all.
Did you drink some earlier though? Because you
I
need
took a
something to
sip.
kick in your
I took a
system.
couple of sips earlier, and then I left, and then I warmed it up, and I'm back.
So she's a
Drinking
little
coffee.
backwards today. You got to drink the coffee in the morning. It really got to hit you when you hit on the live, because you be getting into these relationship topics.
Well, I
So,
try.
She,
Because, I feel like to give the best advice is always with love. And you guys know how kind and loving I am.
So I think the coffee might have already hit. So we in a good
Shut
spot
up.
already, y'all. So we got to welcome somebody in. She's on a journey. We've got Liz B. Journey.
Hey, Liz. How are
B's
you?
rolling deep in the YT streets. What's going on, Liz?
Woo.
How you doing today? It's nice to see you in the building.
Yes.
It's truly a wonderful feeling. But Queen Lenore, are you ready for relationship advice today?
I
You ready
am.
to dive into some topics?
I am
have
ready.
some nice discussion for today?
Yes.
All right, definitely. We're going to get
I
down
am
with
ready
it.
to hear this, relationship advice question. It's probably going to take me a minute to hear.
Yeah, well, it's going to take you a minute to hear the question. Well, we always do the topic of the day, and we always bring that to you, and you don't have any idea what that main topic of today is.
No.
So we're going to go ahead and pop that up for you. All right. There we go. And this is a pretty interesting topic. You probably look at it and be like, what is going on here? So here we have it. Is my wife cheating? Let me move us out the way. Is my wife cheating?
Oh, I don't know.
I guess it's a simple question. But
What
I
she do?
mean,
What she do?
I mean,
Is she being friendly?
I mean,
What you trying to say, Chris? Chris over here trying to talk
And-
smack.
the question is how to ask if wife cheated.
Oh, how to ask?
Yeah, he wants to ask if the
Oh,
wife is
Lord.
cheating. So keep that in mind. We're gonna go ahead
Oh,
and get into
Lord.
things today.
So if you guys want to know, I'm on my mukbang. I'm eating a hero sandwich. We got the hero seeded bread. It's 0 carbs.
What is going on
And
here?
what it is 27 regular carbs and then 27 fiber, which makes this 0 carb. No, this is
Yes.
no.
Tune in every week
No.
on the Love and Live show for a mukbang.
Sorry, this is 29 carbs, but 28 fiber. So this spread is 1 carb. We have 0 free roast beef in there, and we have 1 carb ham, and then we have 2 carbs in the cheese. We got mayo, mustard, which is probably mustard is 0. Mayo is probably a half of 1 because it's not that much in there. It's not like a tablespoon in there. And then if you can see the mustard slipping out with the mayonnaise, looking extra good with the seeded bread. And this is half, because I already ate half. You guys missed the first half of the mukbang on relationship advice. This is what you want to have if you're doing low carb. If you're not doing low carb, go ahead and get your regular bread. Who cares how many carbs you're getting in there? But that's what we're doing. So, I just wanted to tell you what I was eating on the low carb diet. Go ahead, Eli. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get into the first topic of today. All right. So this person is coming through with this question.
Yeah.
So build the scenario. They've been together for 9 years. They're not married, but have been together for 9 years. And so as that's what's going on here, they've been having some issues.
Yeah.
So recently, there's been a little bit of tension. Some stuff has been going on. Some stuff has been happening. Some stuff has been tapping.
Ooh.
But moving on.
And they've been together how long?
They've been together 9 years. They're the only boyfriend girlfriend. They live together and all that. But they've been arguing. There's been some tension. But the night before, she was fine. Today, she's been fine. She's been having a couple of bad days in between. But all of a sudden, she breaks out in a rage. All right, and she's over here just cussing him out. He's calling him every name he could possibly think of. And at the end of all that, she calls his mom, tells his mom that he's a horrible person, he's a liar, he's a no good, all this, just going crazy, right? And
That's what she's telling him?
Telling the mom. Called the
His
mom.
mom.
Yeah, she called his mom to tell him that. To tell her that, I mean.
Telling me when I was
And
younger.
so, then dialing it back, he's confused. Because, like, he didn't feel like he did anything to trigger the episode.
What's the argument?
So, he doesn't really know because he ain't really approached her since all this because he feeling some type of way.
He arguing with her. What's the argument?
There was no argument. That's what he's confused about. Things was cool, right? So imagine we over here just chilling. And then all of a sudden, like, it's like the silly stuff. Like, oh, you didn't pick up a Cheerio. Like, something like that. And then it just blew up into this big argument. And then she started going crazy, calling him a bunch of names. At the end, he didn't even have a moment to speak or anything like that. He wasn't even arguing. It was a one-sided argument. Then at the end of that, she said what she said and called his mom. Put her on speaker and said it in front of him. Your son is a no good for nothing. He's a liar. He's all this different stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he thinks this is because of financial issue that they was having. Nope. She makes less money than him, and
that's not what it is.
Yep. Well, that's what he thinks. I'm saying from
I
his
know,
perspective.
and I'm telling him right now that's not what it is.
He thinks that's what it is, but he just doesn't know what's going on.
Chris, what's going on?
She cheating. She wants out.
That's one way to look at it. That wasn't my vision, but that is one way to look at it, and that could be true. That could be true. My vision of it is two different kind of scenarios close together.
Okay.
One, she found out something. You've been cheating. You doing something. It looks like you're cheating, and she found out, and she been holding it. She can't hold it no longer. She pissed, or somebody called her and told her you're cheating. Anyway, girl, she thinks you're cheating.
Yeah, something's going on. Some
And
kind of
she
rigmarole.
is livid.
Oh well, that's certain.
Yeah.
That's certain. I think he got the livid part.
Yeah. The other one was she been talking to you about the same thing over and over and over and over again, and the little things add up. And I tell y'all about it too. It's not the big boulders that get in the way. It's the little pebbles that get in the way, and she just exploded from the little pebbles. So if somebody asks her what is wrong, it's gonna sound like a whole bunch of stupid stuff.
Yeah.
But she exploded because it all piled up. So that's my reason. And then the other one, I like what she was saying. Like, she with somebody else. She in another relationship, and she don't want to be with you no more and don't know how to say it. But my first two is the one I'm going with. I'm really the way her attitude is, and that she called your mama and stuff. I don't think it's a little stuff that the pebbles that grew up.
Yeah.
I think it's literally she thinks you're cheating, and she's pissed. And you know what I say? If you don't talk in your relationship and you don't communicate and don't say it, then you're sitting up there holding it, and the storyline in your head is getting worse and worse. And if you talk to any of your girlfriends, they ain't helping. They making the storyline even worse than what it is. And so now you are extreme, and you feel like you're the most stupidest person in the world. And now she is done.
Okay. Well, we gotta welcome somebody in. She's sliding through, saying, "What it do, crew?" We've got
Nicole
Reeves.
Reeves.
Nicole,
Hey, Nicole, how
is
you
in
doing?
the building. How you doing, Nicole?
Hey, Nicole.
Now, moving on here with this question. He wants to know really what he should do because she seems to have some kind of anger issues. like they got a daughter, right?
Mhm.
So one time they had some kind of issue or problem, whatever, and the daughter was acting up, right?
Mhm.
So the daughter got an iPad. Well, they over here on a walk, and his girlfriend or whatever may be significant other took the iPad from their child and threw it in a pond.
Oh.
Another incident, she threw some soup on him, and when they had got into an argument.
Why are you still with this crazy girl?
But the problem, he's saying he loves her. So now, the thing is, now this has happened in front of the family. You know, like the mom, it happened like that.
Well, you know, the mom's upset.
Yeah, the mom is upset, and the mom is saying, "Why are you with her?" Pretty much. And so he don't want it to be like the family's in his ear, but he kind of got the feeling too that it's time to kind of move on.
Mm-hmm.
What would you recommend for him in this particular situation here?
True.
Yeah, it's just something to think about because I mean, in this situation, we
I have
got
an answer.
we got the start of it, how he's even coming to this conclusion, right? Or solidifying this idea. Then now, of course, the family then got involved. And if the mom heard it, she got to tell some kind of other family. So now he got his cousin probably, and everybody tell like, "What's going on, man? Are you all right?" Doing a wellness check-in, and they all feel like he's in an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
What would you say to that?
Well, first of all, you need to figure out what's wrong. Let's just get that conversation going. To figure out what to do is the first thing is to sit her down and say, "What's going on? What is the problem? What made you so angry?" Open the door. It's hot.
Oh, I don't know. You could have the fan.
The fan ain't good if the door ain't open. The first thing we need to figure out why she's this extremely mad. So he needs to ask her. If she don't come up and give him an answer because she's not ready to communicate or whatever, then yeah, leave. If it's an answer that you don't like, yeah, leave. Because one, you shouldn't have your daughter, nor you should have to deal with any abuse. The daughter is not in the middle of you guys' argument, so her throwing her iPad out into the pond
It's insanity to me, but
Yeah. But one thing I've learned in the relationship conversations is not to always take what you're saying as fact, because you're gonna see stuff. Bless you. You're gonna see stuff different when there's an argument, more than if you see it without it. So the daughter could have been playing and asking me questions. She like, "We talking? Stop asking these questions while we're talking. You're interrupting."
Yeah.
And the daughter kept doing it with the iPad, and then she threw it like, "You don't need it then." Not saying it's right, but sometimes there's something more to why an action happened, but you didn't see that. All you see is she yelling, it's in the iPod is in the water. Why are you taking it out on the daughter? That's what you see. But there might be something else. So I don't never really just take full sides of one person. If I get two persons in front of me, I can kind of weed out what's the truth and what is over fabricated in what happened in your brain that really didn't happen in reality.
Yeah.
I don't have that because I don't get to have her point of view. I'm only getting your point of view. But I'm just saying right now, what you need to do is figure out what triggered her to be this mad, because something's triggering her. And we don't know how long this has been going on. That's just been triggering, and it's building and building and building.
Yeah.
And people sending her pictures or calling her about it. We don't know
any of the
backstory of this.
Perspective.
On her perspective. And on your perspective, you're innocent. You didn't do anything wrong. I don't know why she would be mad at me. Oh my God. And that's usually what happens when two people argue. The one person is like, "I didn't do anything wrong. What happened?" Like, what? And then we give you advice, not knowing what the whole situation is. So my thing is to sit down and ask her, what's wrong? What happened? Why are you mad? Why are you angry? What is the true cause of this situation? Like, what did I do? I mean, and not even what did I do? What do you think I did? What do you think I did that you think you have proof that I did? What do you think? Because I'm confused on why you're this mad. And don't say it with the attitude that I'm saying right now. Be more concerned and loving. Like, "Hey, baby, I see you're really angry, You done called my mom. You done talked about me like a dog. I kind of want to know what I did. Like, what could I have done to make you this angry? Like, are you just trying to get out of a relationship with me? I'm kind of confused. I'm really lost, and I don't know if I did something. And so right now I feel like I need to ask you, what did I do to make you this angry? You know what you did. No, I don't. Again, I don't think I did anything wrong. So I'm telling you I don't know what I did. So I really need you to tell me, because I never wanted to hurt you, but for some reason I'm hurting you and you are holding it in, and now you're lashing out very angry. And right now I feel like I'm being more attacked of being a nice guy than whatever you're feeling on the inside. So what's going on? And then if she tells you, then you can hear the story. Listen, don't interrupt. Don't give your 2 cents. If you need to write it down what she's saying. But do not interrupt until you can go, so is it all right if I explain my point of view to everything that you said? And then you go in and explain. Now, she might interrupt you. Don't do it. Just sit there and be calm. Is it all right if I speak now? And go to it. That's going to irritate her. It really is. But it's the only way you're going to get the whole thing out. Because if you get mad because she's mad at you, y'all never going to get it. You're never going to understand the whole purpose of what happened. And y'all going to break up, and then later on in life meet up and find out it was stupid over whatever you broke up over. So regardless of how mad she gets, because right now, the anger that she is, I don't care how nice you are, she going to be just as mad as if you yelling and cussing her out. But you keep it in mind, I am not going to raise my voice, and I'm going to stay firm, and I'm going to just keep asking, can I explain my side of the story? Can I explain my side of the story? And then she's going to say, why you keep asking? Because you keep interrupting me, and I'm going to allow you to talk because you're the one angry, and I'm trying to figure out what I did so I can fix it. I can't fix it if I don't know. And if you're saying this is happening, and I'm telling you it did not happen, and I'm trying to explain it, but you're not taking the time to listen. So every time you interrupt me, I'm going to be quiet, and then I'm going to ask you if it's all right for me to speak. And that's how I'm going to do it. Pretty soon, she's going to calm down and let you speak. And that is how you do it. That's really how you win an argument with a woman. But yeah, that'd be the best way to do it. But if she goes, I don't even know why I'm mad, you're just getting on my nerves. She don't want you no more. She done with you. She left the relationship a long time ago, and now she fed up that she's still with you. And the only reason she with you is because of y'all's child. And whatever the other stuff that did it to make them, maybe you didn't feel like you didn't treat her like a really good person, like the woman that she felt like she needs to be deserved. But again, how do you say I deserve to be a queen and treat her like a queen? And the man be like, I'm treating you good, you don't like the way I'm treating you, trying to change me, And ain't nobody got time for all that conversation. So a lot of times we just shut up and don't say nothing. And I'm really good at that. Like, I'll be like, But then when I can't take it no more, I will explain every situation. And the moment I explain every situation, and you don't start doing some changes, and I don't care how little it is. Like, I'm different. Most women can't see the little changes. I'm looking at every tad bit of change. Because if you don't change, it's just, all it does is tell me how much we was like this, and we're going to slowly get like this, and slowly, and when you think, oh, I'm going to get back, and I'm going to do something special for her, I'm out the door. I'm gone. And there's nothing you can do to get me back. So I'm always like, that communication is so much of a key in a relationship, but there's a way to do it. Because when one person is yelling and screaming, it's one of the hardest things for you not to yell and scream back, for you not to have the attitude back. Because I'm not good at that. Honestly. I'm not good at it at all.
Well, all right. So I feel like you gave some a good angle and good perspective on the situation. Some ways to handle some other possible situations that could be going on. Crash coursing throughout the whole scenario. But what about this next issue? All right. This person, they uprooted their life. And they went to kind of like a smaller town, and they are now in a situation that they don't know what to do. All right, so they went over there and they have got a nice place, but of course, the economy is expensive, so
Yeah.
they needed a roommate. They got a roommate, and the roommate, there was nothing, no chemistry, no anything there. Everything was fine. It was going to be strictly business.
Yeah.
But now the person bringing this question is having an issue. They're conflicted. All right.
Yeah.
Now they know they had got this roommate situation, but they get a kind of vibe from the roommate, and they kind of like the vibe that they get. They want to know, is it unprofessional to try to ask them out, or what should they do about this situation? What would you recommend, Queen of the Home? And we got to welcome somebody in, somebody that we love to travel with. We've got
Love to travel with Wave.
Love to travel with Wave.
Hey, love to travel.
Is in the building saying, hi, I missed the live. No, you didn't miss the live.
We over here. We just starting.
What's going on? Love
It's
to
a
travel.
mukbang live with a healthy sandwich. To let
Queen
everybody
Noise over
know.
here acting up. But it's nice to
Mukbang.
see you in here. Love to travel with Wave. So what do you recommend for this person in this situation?
I don't know why
They
a
done
man
fell
and
in
a
love with
woman
the roommate.
cannot be in the same household without transferring into a relationship. No, really. Because you got to think about, I'm always thinking about the end.
Yeah.
You know, okay, we in a relationship. What if we don't make it?
Mm-hmm.
I no longer have a roommate. I got to start all over again.
Yeah.
There's going to be drama. I got to give her a 30-day notice to leave, to vacate. It could be all this drama for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
If you can't meet somebody outside of being roommates, you're going to have to let it go. Like, I don't understand this concept of, oh, I got a roommate and it's a business transaction. Now it's, I think I like her. Ooh, she looking good now. No, you horny, want to have sex,
Oh,
and
my
that's it.
goodness.
Stop it. Go out and meet somebody. If you can't go out and meet somebody, don't be doing the one with the roommate in the house. Like, that don't even make sense. Like, it's just something I just think we go too far on. And you can say, well, what if this is the person for you? Then have that person move. If you do decide to date, tell that person to move and find another place. And then y'all date and see how things work. But we're not going to date inside the household in case something goes on and then we get mad. We're just not doing that, because what if she be like, well, I want to be a roommate. Okay, we're going to be friends. And then you bring some female over. And then now that female's getting attacked because you done did it to the roommate. Which I've seen that before. So I don't think it's a good thing. So I think we should just leave that alone.
So leave that one alone.
That's my personal opinion. But I
So
mean,
you
I don't
recommend
know what
that
you
they leave
think.
it alone. We gotta welcome somebody in. We've got my mother. It's
Mother Earth
Consultant.
Consultant.
Mother Earth Consultant is in the building. We also got somebody who is back, and that is
Six Bows is back.
Six Bows in here saying
Hey.
good to see you, fam. We also got
Events
Yours. Welcome in.
Yes.
Nice seeing y'all here in the live. If you don't know, we were just talking about this person who's trying to get in a relationship with a roommate. But they want to know, like, should they do that or should they keep it strictly business?
Yeah.
They're kind of conflicted. All right. Event Yours said, I'm driving and listening, but I'll comment in a minute.
Okay,
All right.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
We
Events
appreciate
Yours.
it.
Yes.
I can't speak. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you so much. All right. And Six Bo said, y'all are such an inspiration to me.
Girl, you an inspiration
Thank
to
you
me
for saying
too,
that,
because you
Six
be
Bo.
doing it. Like, you know, I be meeting people that got kids, okay? And I even have a sister that got, 5 kids. No, she don't. No, she don't.
You talking about the one that got 7?
7 kids. I be just so impressed. Y'all be making sure the kids look good, doing their thing. Shoot, I was struggling with the, 3 plus 80 kids that was living with me. You see, I said 3 plus 80 because there was a whole bunch of kids at my house all the time. And my goddaughter told me yesterday, she said, that's why I don't want no kids, because you always have so many kids. I said, well, tell me thank you, because, appreciate what I did for you. I said, but I'm not kid friendly no more. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, I appreciate you too.
All right. And you see what Nicole's saying in here.
Yeah.
They
Don't
say don't where
where
you
you
eat.
eat. That's what I'm
Absolutely.
saying. Exactly, Nicole. Like, Nicole is hitting it on point. And that would have been easier than what I say, because I'm just telling you, y'all be making things difficult. Y'all try to make your life harder than what it's supposed to be.
Now he's trying to make the life harder. All
He
right.
is. I don't know what it is. Why men and women can't just be friends and call it there. I had some male friends and we just kicked it. Like that's it. It never went any further. I introduced them to my boyfriend. They introduced them to their girlfriend. That was it.
All right. Six both say yes. Love seeing y'all skits, commercials, and creating new products.
Oh yes, thank you, thank
We
you.
appreciate it. We truly do.
Yes, I just told him a new cake I'm gonna make,
She did. She was telling me this a little bit earlier this morning.
and I was like, "This is gonna be so good. It's gonna be so different, so good." I'm excited. So I think I want to do it online so y'all can see it too. But then I don't know. I can't ship it to y'all, but yeah.
You could do it just because. But with that being said for that one, so in this person in this situation, you're saying don't do it.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. I think you got a good thing if that person is being a good roommate, y'all being a good roommate. Just keep it at that. Now, if you guys become friends,
Yeah.
and then it's just like, oh, we know we perfect match for each other. I still say one of y'all need to move out, which would be the person that moved in.
Yeah, something.
So move out so you guys can make sure it's an innocent relationship. You know what I mean?
Because the structure of it is pretty off too.
Yeah. It's just something you don't want to do. You don't want to have, that person. You don't know how somebody is after they get heartbroken.
Mm-hmm.
And they get heartbroken, they can get crazy, and then you
man.
get killed.
And they got the key to your house.
And to everything about you.
Yeah,
and know all
exactly.
your secrets.
Mhm.
And I'm going to just tell y'all, and I say this enough, but I don't think men listen. Women are sneaky and conniving. We will get all your information. We are the most investigate. You know what? We can investigate whatever we like and find every piece of information without having spent not a penny or a dime. And I ain't even got to go on your social media to find you. Back in the day, we didn't have social media, and we can find everything we need to know about you and more and ruin your whole life. Why would you want to do that to a woman in there and you decide, ooh, I might not be into her?
Exactly.
Just don't be into her.
Six both say I have male friends that check on me and they flirt, but I don't let it go too far.
Yeah.
Crooked P said, we gotta welcome somebody in. We got
Crooked Peach.
Crooked
Hey,
P says,
sis, how you
speak
doing?
that truth, queen.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Both say, Peach, she telling the truth.
Yeah. I'm telling you, because it'd be serious. I'll be like, I never mix those things together. My best friend and us being in a relationship could never mix. And it made it was easier. So even like when I met Chris, he never felt any type of way about my male friends because that's all we were. They were like my brothers. There was nothing. They treated him and nice and we laugh and have a good time. There was no sexual tension. No, oh my God, how is he gonna act around him? Is he gonna tell some secrets? There was none of that. And that's the way you kind of want it. The reason people don't want to have the male friends or the female friends around is because there's always something in there, and you're always giving a little clue or a little hint. Well, I'll just have sex with you one time. Well, most women you can't have sex with one time, and that be it. Once you have sex, that's it. My mom explained the best way is when you enter into a woman, so you enter into her soul. So that one time ain't that, unless you just don't have a soul.
All right, Crooked P said, whoa, TMI. And Crooked P said, never met a woman who wasn't certifiable detective.
Thank you. And men be acting like we're not, and that's why I be like, y'all be looking for your deathbed. Y'all be like, what deathbed can I choose today? And then it happens.
Well, we got Mr. Blue Carpet in the building. We've got Prince Daniel. He said, hey, Lion Queen, how you guys feeling this beautiful day?
We're doing good.
We
doing
enjoying
good.
it. We enjoying it. All right, we got somebody in. She's uniquely lavish, and that is I am Shakita D. She said, hey, beautiful people.
Yes.
Nice
Hey,
to see you
sis. How
in
you
here, Shakita.
doing?
All right, and Crooked P said, yes. You hit that. Ooh, okay. You hit that.
You hit that on the head.
Yeah, you hit
And we
it
just
on
gonna
the
say
head
that.
I was already trying to get into it. But anyway, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into this next question. All
These
right?
questions have been more difficult for me.
Well, I mean, these folks is arguing over something trivial. All right?
Okay.
but there seems like there's a little bit more than meets the eye.
Okay.
They have started an argument about yogurt. All right, so the placement in the fridge of the yogurt was very upsetting to one of these partners, and
Must be the female.
actually, you'd be surprised. So
It's a
let's
male?
go ahead and get into
Okay,
it.
it's a male.
We got boyfriend and girlfriend. They are late 20s, transitioning to the 30s, so pretty mature here, pretty well grounded, but they have decided to take things a little bit serious, all right? So he actually recently moved out of his apartment, and they're trying to live together, trying to see if they are compatible in this area.
So he moved out of his apartment and moved in with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, he's handling his portion, doing everything like that. But the problems come as they are now living together. All right. So one thing, he's more of the cleaner guy, neat freak, and she's more careless and free. And you know,
Yeah.
the opposites attract kind of deal.
Yeah.
Well, when he opened that fridge, apparently there was a big issue. All right. But he kept it kosher.
So who's cleaner?
The man is a cleaner.
Okay,
Clean-
she's
cleaner
not.
one.
Okay.
He's a cleaner fella, but he opened up that fridge. He didn't even make a big scene about it. He did address it, like, oh, you know, I could probably clean up the fridge, you know. But anyway, fast forward a little bit. He cleans up the fridge, got everything nice and organized.
Yeah.
And he's very, very organized. Like one of the people is like, you know, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got to now formula structure.
Yeah.
Let's keep it kosher.
Okay.
Well, he had the yogurts in a certain area, all right? And he was ready to dive into these yogurts. He got them in the right, you know, nice place. Well, his yogurt was not where it was supposed to be when he got back. And they had an argument in the midst of
Over
this.
the yogurt?
Yeah, over yogurts. But they've also been having other arguments now that they have been staying together. So
Which is
there's-
normal.
There's a bunch of different arguments that was happening. But
Which I'm gonna say real quick before you
Yeah.
finish. That is normal when
Mhm.
two people move in together to have lots of arguments because you are taking your thought process into this relationship and their thought process into a relationship, and they normally do not click.
no.
Does not mean the relationship is bad. It just means you guys now got to learn how to deal with each other and work it out together. Just
Yeah.
wanted to put that in there, especially for people who getting ready to move in together or
Mhm.
get married. You got to combine, and it will cause some arguments. Go ahead.
Well, there was some, so it's all really about the reaction here, okay? So they had got into the argument, and she gets home at a certain time, and when she got home the next day, his car was not there. All right, but they had the Ring doorbell system, so she could see that he was actually there a little bit before she had arrived, but he decided to leave around the time she was gonna come. So she was like, all right, we doing the rigmarole. We playing some games here, all right? Well, she comes home. Everything is put away. The groceries is everything is nice and organized. So he did a little something before he go. He made sure it was looking clean.
Mm-hmm.
But when she got in the shower, she got in the shower. He had came to her. So she was unwinding from her day.
Yeah.
And he came back and decided to take this stance and have an argument with her after she had got out of the shower, saying, you know, I had to clean up the house because it's arranged so poorly, just going at her with all this criticism. And she's at a point right now where she don't even know if she want to do all this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the situation and circumstance is. What would you recommend for her in this situation?
Well, let me just say, the best way for me to say this, it's already hard to move in with somebody, period. Just want to get that in there. I know I said that earlier. It's just already hard to live with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're one of those carefree, I don't care, it can be messy
Yeah.
type of person, and then there you got a clean freak,
Yeah.
those are two, like, different things. You know what I mean? It's different than, like, somebody's okay clean.
Mm-hmm.
They like it clean, but it's not like stringent or organized. It has to be disorganized like this. Compared to somebody who's a clean freak. And when you're dealing with somebody who's a clean freak or OCD or anything like that, it crawls up their skin totally different than normal stuff. So you have to really sit there and think about what really, really gets on your nerves. Like, some people who chew gum and they pop it. That gets on somebody's nerves, and every time that pop goes, it just crawls up. You feel like it's crawling up your skin and you're ready to cut somebody out. Think about those type of things. That's what this clean freak is going through. The problem is, it's harder for that clean freak to get relaxed and not care as much as it is for like a carefree person to jump in and almost kind of, I can do basically what you want for the clean freak section.
Yeah.
But if you feel like I don't like you this much to do all this, get out. Don't settle for it. Because we settle for it and then later on we explode and then don't like it. But literally, those are really things that should have been conversated before.
Exactly.
And I just don't understand how you guys decided to live together and he never went into the refrigerator. Like, where you always just giving him food? Like, he never even went in there to get a bottle of water or some milk? Creamer for the coffee? I just don't understand how this person never went in the refrigerator to know how you are before then. Or came to your house. Maybe your house don't be dirty. Maybe, that's like your refrigerator, like a junk drawer. I don't know. But I'm not understanding
how we come to this.
Like it's a big shock. And it wasn't something that wasn't discussed. And I'm quite sure you went to his place and it probably was immaculate. You know what I mean? Like, you should be like, dang, you make sure everything in this is spot because I'm nothing like this. Are you sure you're going to want to live with me? Because I'm not like you. Everything don't have its place. Wherever I lay it, that's where it is. Like, these are conversations that are simple but very needed. And I think you guys missed that. And I'm trying to figure out how did you miss that?
Well, digging into the chat, Crooked P said, okay, whose kitchen is it? It's her kitchen?
Yeah, her kitchen.
Then buy Buster.
Oh.
All right. Six Ball
Okay,
said, I understand because my kids won't be putting things in the right place in the fridge. And they standing at the fridge looking for stuff. And that stuff raises the electricity bill,
Give them the electricity bill. I bet you they'll close that refrigerator quick. In my head, it is right here.
Crooked B said, the truth of the matter is, in this relationship is that the argument is not about the yogurts. It's an underlying issue that is not being addressed.
It might not be.
Shakira said he got OCD.
Yeah, I think he do.
Six Bo said he had to realize that it's either who he's going on a date or to move on because you can't change people.
You really can't. They got to be willing to change. And if you ain't willing to change, you can't get mad at the other person ain't willing to change. Like, It goes both ways. You can't just expect that person to change into what you want, and you ain't making no effort to do any changes. Okay?
Well, Avenue said, I'm one of those people who feel, who feel there's a place for everyone. My husband is not the deepest person in the world, and I've had to learn to pick my battles, but sometimes it's just two just don't mix. And Avenue said, plus, you have to look at the mentality of the person who's keeping a nasty house. I was always told, nasty house, nasty behind. Especially as a woman. All right. Prince Daniel said, okay. Oh, Prince Daniel's coming through with a question. We're going to get to that.
He's been trying to crack me. Hold on.
Can't help what you told.
Ooh, that was hilarious. Okay, go ahead. I'm ready.
Six Bo said people need to realize that they need to move on. I can't dislike several things about you and still date you. Once you gotta complain about who a person is, that means they not for you.
You be that? Well, I don't know about that one. No, the reason I say that is because, like, for me, I'm gonna just say for me. I can't say for everybody else, and I know I'm a rare person. I know this, so. Just bear with me when I say this. I don't like anybody. Like, I really have issues of not liking people real quick. Excuse me. So, when I do like somebody, there's a lot of stuff I will tolerate. Because I realize it's just me. I'm overly picky. I'm overly critical about who's in my circle. That's just who it is. I'm not nowhere near an open person where you just jump in my circle. Now, you can get there. You can be on the rim of the circle, And then I can slide you in real quick, but you're really just still on the inside of the rim of the circle because it's easy for me to slide you back out. It's when you get deep down in the center of my circle, which is harder for me to scoot you out. So I explain that. The reason I say that is because we are all different. We're raised differently. We might connect and have this bomb friendship, but I might do something that really irritates you, and you're like, this heifer's crazy, but I mean, everything else about her is cool, you know. Well, this other thing, you know, you might find 10 things that I got on your last nerves about, but you be like, she's a good friend. She got my back. Nobody can say nothing about me. Nobody can say nothing about my kids. She there for my kids. If I call her, she gonna come up there. She like the most ride or die best friend you will ever have. With this list of stuff I don't like about her, like, and that's how you have to look at it. There's some people that is just like, because we're raised differently, we're brought up differently, and we're adults and we came in our own little special ways, we think differently. And I think we feel like it's okay to think differently, but I don't have to kick it with you. And I think you will miss out on a lot of people doing that, because I have.
But pause. Six Bo says people need to realize when they need to move on.
Yeah.
I can't dislike several things about you and still date you.
Yeah.
So you feel that message still applies for somebody that you dating?
Yeah, because I don't think Chris liked a lot of stuff about me when we were dating.
Did you dislike several things about him?
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff I didn't like about Chris. One, Chris, when we first met.
Oh, you didn't have to get into all 7.
No, because I talk about it all the time. One of the main things that irritated me with Chris when I first met my husband is he had to think about everything. And I don't know what he was going through because he don't do it now. But then he had to think about everything. So it'd be something, and I had to test it because I'm like, maybe I'm losing it. So I'm like, what's your name? And he would go look to the left, look to the right, look up and down, look back over here to the left, and go, Chris. Like, you should be able to say, my name is Chris. Like, that's not something you should think about. But whatever was going on in his life made him do that. And it wasn't something normal because nobody else talked about it, so it was just me that saw this. And like when I say it crawled up my skin, like I like yelled at him 1,002 times about it. Like I was pissed. So,
you can tell because you're really upset.
I'm just saying. I'm letting you know, like.
And that is something.
But you know, that was something I was like, okay, Lenore, is it really that serious to be mad about? But it was at that moment in my life, like. This fool, like, you know, and I think for me it was one of those things, like, if you hiding something, I would never know because you're doing this. What the hell? Like, I need to answer. Like, that was my thing. Chris can tell you I was going crazy about it. And I know, like, for me, I was going to church and I was doing, this is where I know I got on Chris's nerves. I was going to church and he wanted to take me out on a date, so I left, it was like a revival. So I left church early to come home to get ready for the date. Mm-hmm. And he called me and said, oh, I won't be able to make it today. I don't feel good. That look is what I had. That was the look I had on the phone. And I said, well, I'm just going to tell you something. I'm not one of those girls you can stand up on a date. So if you're not here in 30 minutes, don't ever call me, lose my number, act like you ain't never met me. I don't want to hear you even mention my name ever in your life. You got 30 minutes to get here from the time I hang up. Click. Chris got there like 35 minutes, 40 minutes later. He was all out of breath, sweating and stuff. He got off the stop too early. And the only reason he got away with it a little bit, because I still yelled at him and fussed at him about it, is because I knew he wasn't from Oregon at the time. So I could understand that he missed the bus and had to run. He couldn't wait for the bus. He had to run from where he was to there, which made him extra 10 minutes late. But I know he was like, why am I doing this for this heifer? I don't even know her like that yet. Like, something wrong with this crazy female. He probably called me a whole bunch of bees in his head. It never came out of his mouth, but he probably called me a whole bunch of bees in his head. But I'm just saying, we do stupid stuff not knowing. I was hurt. And I was done with men. So I really didn't care if Chris liked me or not because I was done with men. And with him, he was probably like, I just got here I got a headache, I don't feel good, and you tripping like over something like that. So I think we do a lot of stupid stuff that we don't even mean to do, and we don't even know we do in relationships.
Yeah.
So that's what I said. I don't know, because there's a lot of stuff. I just told you one about what got on Chris's nerves about me, and I just told you one about what got on my nerves about Chris. But I could tell you probably about 20 things that got on my nerves with Chris. Okay, and he probably could tell you about 50 because I was crazier than him.
Well,
That he might not have liked.
Event yours said, "Preach, I'm picky too. I feel you."
Yeah.
Since both said her point is relevant though, because I did date a guy who had poor choice in cologne. I hated his cologne.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. And I don't know why that's something so simple, like just what you cologne. I'm with you on that, Super Bowl.
It's the
That's
trivial
smelling.
stuff. Like you could get him to say, "Okay, I don't like this scent."
But
Let's
you
switch it
think
up.
you would think that, but you know what happens is you could go, I don't like that cologne. It doesn't smell good on you. And you know what they will say that will piss me off? This is one of my biggest pet peeves, right here.
Anybody? Go ahead. What is it?
Is well, everybody else like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. F with everybody else. I said I don't like it. It don't smell good on you.
But
So
my thing
don't
is,
wear
if
it
you're gonna
around
come with-
me.
If you're gonna come
Don't
with that,
don't come
you
around
should
me
have
with
a
it.
different cologne though. You should have a good cologne to give that person.
No, I don't know you like that to buy you no cologne.
But so then, what you gonna say about his?
Don't wear no cologne then. If
He
you
can't wear
can't
cologne
afford
at all?
cologne, don't wear it.
He is affording cologne.
No, you afford the
he
funky
got
cologne.
the good. He got the cologne that's probably still expensive, but it just.
But
It
if
smells
it
a
don't
little
smell good
strange.
on you, that is not good cologne. You wasted money, and
Well,
I'm
he think it's
preparing
good
you.
cologne. He think it's a good
But
scent.
so if I tell you it is not smelling good, I
Okay, then
can't
what's
get
the
around with it.
alternative then?
Don't wear cologne.
But why would he not wear cologne? You've been wearing cologne this whole time.
Why would you want to wear something that's gonna hurt my nose, and I don't want to be next to you?
Okay, then what cologne is he supposed to have? He
Go.
wearing
We
cologne,
can
that's
go
a
to a
normal
cologne
thing.
store together, and we can put on cologne
Now we
that
gotta
fits
go to
yours.
the cologne store together.
Yes.
See, this is the whole thing.
Well, then you know what happens? We gonna do what Six Bones said. Bye bye. Gotta go. Ain't got time for no losers. Bye bye.
Event yours said, let me guess. He was overanalyzing the question. Sometimes men think that if their woman asks a question, there's really an underlying question that she really wants to ask indirectly, so they take their time. Which, in some cases, there do be an underlying question.
Well, you
All
see,
right.
he over here always adding. Oh, you cologne. It's a cologne. You can change the name cologne.
Well, that could be true. It is easy to change a cologne. But what if he did change the cologne and all of a sudden you still don't like it? It's still funky to you.
Why can't we go together and pick out a cologne that fits your body? Because apparently all the other women lying to you and you accepting it. And don't come to me telling me, well, everybody else like, I don't care. When your mama ain't dating you.
All right. Well, Crooked Peach had to head out. Her hubby's home. Got to run.
Okay,
You take care,
bye,
enjoy your
Crooked
day.
Beach. Appreciate you.
We've been having this whole discussion, but Prince Daniel been in the chat with his question
Okay.
that he's been asking and bringing to relationship advice for today. So let me look for you, Prince Daniel. Prince Daniel said, okay, how do you feel if your spouse had offered you a marriage pass? It's a free day to do whatever you want. Marriage. Free. No kids. You get a day to go, like, do whatever you like. Would you accept it?
As long as I ain't got to cheat, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
how free is this marriage pass, Prince Daniel?
Mhm.
Because if we getting into some
If
strange
if
territory,
we saying, if I'm
I'll be
saying
like, what's
it's
going on
okay for you to cheat, if I'm telling Chris it's okay for you to cheat, he should best believe I cheated.
Yeah,
he should best believe
it's an instant
I
conclusion,
cheated.
though. It's an instant conclusion.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
saying,
be
you
instantly
bet-
thinking like, what's the problem?
Or
with it?
I got somebody in mind I want to cheat on. I
There's
guarantee
something
you.
strange to this thing we got going on.
Because if
here.
Chris even says that, I'm like, who the F you cheat on me with? And now I got a knife to his throat and he didn't even know.
Especially
Like,
if it just come up out of nowhere. Oh yeah, you know
no.
what I was thinking? You could get you a marriage-free pass. Let's go. We can
and
do
we ain't
whatever
never
you
talked
want.
about something like that
You
ever.
can try
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
and do wherever you want. Yes, even. Nah. So Prince Daniel, I don't know about this one. This is strange, tricky.
Baby singing that song, Murder,
situation.
She Wrote. Murder, She Wrote.
Well,
That's
it'd
what
be
they gonna be
both sides.
singing.
It'd be murder all around. But
Murder, he wrote. Hey.
yeah.
Murder, he. I mean, there's just no way.
It's just going.
I'll give you a free pass, but you can't mess with no other female, no other guys, no other nothing.
At that point, it's not
All
a free
you can do
pass.
is go play pool, golf, go kick it in, go
At
do
that
the.
point, it's not a free pass. You just
Yeah.
doing regular stuff.
Okay.
Why you need a free pass?
Maybe she don't let him go nowhere without him. Maybe or without him. I don't know. Maybe they like to be glued and like
Well,
this
if
is
you're
your free
glued,
time to
why
be
you
without
free-
me this one day.
I mean, cool. I mean, and then that is what that is. But if it's anything
I'm just
else,
hoping because if you talking
I'ma
about cheating,
say
I'm gonna just
nah.
say
I'm gonna have to say nah.
she cheating
Prince
on
Daniel.
you.
Say nah, Prince Daniel.
She done cheated on you.
Say no to that person and whoever's bringing that question. No. No. So, we're going to go ahead and get into this topic here.
Oh, before we get on this topic,
Mhm.
I just want to let everybody know we had a good family discussion on Monday,
Oh, yeah.
and then Tuesday I went and found me a what's it called, strapless bra.
Oh, yeah.
I have it on right now.
Yeah.
It is keeping me
It's
up.
an update.
And
You're going to have to keep the people
back
updated
in
on
the
Monday.
dated, I know, okay, but after, because I haven't been sizing so long, they size totally different now, and I fit bras in the store.
So, there you go.
But I'll give you all the juicy juice on Monday.
Yeah, you
'cause
gotta- you
Eli
gotta-
said I can't get no
You got to
juicy
give the
juice.
real spiel because a lot of people, they need to get that information. They need to hear that.
Yeah,
And
okay,
they ready for relationship advice today.
okay.
So, yeah, there's one I really wanted to put in the thumbnail. We're going to get into that one after we talk about our title and thumbnail for today.
Okay.
All right, so is my wife cheating? Okay, is my wife cheating? So,
Thank you, Six Bows. Yes, I'm happy. I'm so happy. You don't even know how I could have cried. I'm going to give you all the update on Monday, though. Eli said I can't talk about it
yeah,
right now.
yes, but it is good that she got that, what she was looking for with that. So this guy said, how does he ask if his wife cheated on him? All right, so they've been together for a long time. They've been together 7 years. All right, married for 2 of those years, and they expecting a baby actually, but they had some problems, and in the past he was falsely accused of cheating on her. So that there was already some false allegations there. All right, but also she has an ex-boyfriend, and he's a real jealous ex-boyfriend, and he sent him some of their old videos and stuff while they was in a relationship, trying to act like it was the current situation. You know what I'm saying? So they was recording some videos. I don't know, some home videos.
So the ex-boyfriend trying to break up the current boyfriend.
Yes, exactly. Okay. And so it almost destroyed their marriage because he came when they was getting married and everything, trying to find their stability. So it was just a whole big blowout with that.
Yeah.
But a few weeks ago, he started thinking that she was cheating because they had went to some of the doctor's appointments for the baby and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she had a conversation about the due dates and everything like that, right? But it wasn't quite making sense. The math was not mathing when he was thinking about the dates and everything, because at that time they was taking a little bit of a break from each other.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much we got a Maury situation, and he's trying to figure out, is he really the father? He's kind of wondering if she cheated between that time. Because if they didn't handle no business, and now all of a sudden you expecting the baby, 2 months before we was, really getting down like that, then what's really happening? You know what I mean?
How long were they separated?
Let me see the exact time that they were separated. So during that time when the ex and all that was trying to get involved with their relationship, yeah, it's a month and some change.
So like a month and a half.
Yeah.
It was a month and a half.
And then now the baby is expected just within that time frame. Like it would have to have happen within those 6 weeks. 6 to 7 weeks. So yeah.
The reason I asked that question is because men are not good with dates for babies.
Mm-hmm.
And when they feel like the woman might cheat, they have the thing. So we're talking about it's 6 or 7 weeks. That could have been the last time y'all had sex in the same time they ate. So she might not know too. But if she might know that she didn't have sex with a friend.
But the problem is, right? The problem is with him. He just wants to know. But he wants to ask. He doesn't want to really ask the question because then it's gonna if he's wrong, then he's just gonna be in the wrong.
Yeah.
So he wants to know, is there a way for him to bring this question?
No.
Is there a way? That's why he's saying, how do I ask if my wife cheated? Because the math is not mathing for him, but also in this situation, he wants to know just so he can.
Well, my first thing is this, and I'm saying you got to think really, really clearly about this.
Okay, yeah, think clear.
Like, you have to sit down in a peaceful moment and
Mhm.
just really think about this question I'm about to ask.
All right.
And not a quick answer, just a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
If she cheated on you,
Yeah.
are you staying or are you
gone?
leaving?
Yeah.
And I don't care if she cries, begs, whatever. Are you staying or are you leaving? Because if you're staying, there's no reason that you need to even put yourself through that process. Don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I never understood what my mom said when she was saying it. If you're not ready to leave, then don't let the man know that you know that he cheated. Because the moment he knows that you know that he cheated, he's going to continue to cheat. And he might not even work that hard to hide it. So, don't acknowledge it if you are willing to work it out and stay. Oh, but I need to know if that's my child. You're married. It's your child, regardless if you want it to be your
that's the
child
truth.
or not. It is your child. Regardless if it's Joe's child or your child. Who's going to get child support? You are. You know why? Because you're married to her. It don't matter who the outside person is. That's who it is. Unless your state decided we ain't going with that. But most states, that is your child because you are married to your wife. So whatever she pops out is your baby.
So with that being
Ain't
said,
it
with that
simple?
conversation, I think that, I think I advise for him in this situation to really take some time and I think like what you say, strategize, understand what you're really getting into here. It seemed like they already had some friction and all that, and if things are better, they cool where they are now. If you can accept things for what they are, then continue to proceed. But if this is something that's going to eat you alive for the rest of your life, then you must be ready for whatever risk that it takes.
I'm just going to tell you, like what Eli said, 07 is going to eat you up for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
If knowing is not going to eat you up for the rest of your life,
Yeah.
and you're willing to stay, best believe not knowing is not going to eat you up for the rest of your life. The only reason it's eating you up for the rest of your life is because you're going to allow it.
Yeah.
And that's where we go with, I'm going to get biblical on y'all again, is that's when Satan's demons is going to constantly bring it to your attention. But you be like, I don't care either way it goes, that's my child.
Yeah.
So it don't matter what goes on, it's my child. Until I get to see her literally cheating, I ain't believing nothing.
Yeah.
I understand people will purposely come into your life to ruin your relationship. Plain and simple. If it ain't the ex, it's going to be somebody that wants to be with you or wants to be with her, or the family or some friends that's jealous.
Yeah.
It don't matter. People going to come in and purposely try to ruin your relationship.
Yeah.
That is why I constantly say keep them folks out, because they will try to keep in there and ruin your relationship. That's just how it is. So my thing is, don't care. Literally, you with her right now. So just because you think you know how to math it up, just leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
Just leave it alone. But if you can't, then leave. And then get a DNA.
All right. So
But leave.
you got some
Because
options.
if you think you're big and bad, and that's why I say leave first. If you think you're big and bad, then leave. If you believe she cheated on you, and that's what you're going to do is leave, then leave. Don't sit there and make her miserable for the rest of her life, and you be miserable for the rest of your life. If you feel like you can't handle it and you believe she cheated, then leave. Because nothing she says is going to make it better. You asking for a DNA test, and she give you a DNA test, she's done with you anyway. You don't trust or believe her, and you found out she didn't cheat on you, or she didn't mess up. Like, it'd be different. She goes, hey, when we broke up, I had sex with Joe, and it might be a possibility this is his baby.
Yeah.
Because at the time we weren't together, But if she ain't said that, you bringing it up is going to cause friction in a relationship. Even if you go, well, I accept it any way it goes. So if you accept it any way it goes, why bring it up?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying with that. Yeah.
So you gotta really kind of like really come back
Look
and
at
forth
yourself with that.
and really fix the situation, because I think sometimes we just get in our brain and start saying anything and hoping everything work out, and that's not what's gonna happen. Like, no, if you can accept it, then leave it alone. Because if you can't, you're causing friction in the relationship, and everybody's mad, everybody upset, and now ain't nobody happy in the relationship. And she don't like you no more, and now she will cheat on you because she don't like you no more. She mad. You don't trust me anyway. And what they say? Well, if you think I'm cheating, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you.
Prince Daniel said it's never good. I done been there, done that. I done cheated on my wife, and it kind of got into it because it caused us to cheat on each other. So cheating does not always feel good.
You don't. And when one person cheats, they get mad when the other person cheats. Like it ain't like, oh well, I cheated, so I understand if you cheated back. No, you mad, and that caused that division in your relationship. And not only does it cause a certain division, it causes that trust to be broken. And once that trust is broken, it's one of the hardest things to ever mend. I don't know, like, if you can mend that relationship. Are you strong enough to deal with mending that relationship? So my thing is, it's best not knowing and just be clueless about it. Like, I'd rather not know. If Chris cheat on me, I'd rather not know. Because the moment I know, all hell's going to break loose, and that's it. I don't know if I'm going to be in jail, in a psych ward. I just don't know what's going to happen. And I'm just being honest with the situation. I'd rather not know. Don't come telling me Chris cheated. Because now I got to see proof. And then I got to make sure the proof is correct. And then once I do that, you just put all this doubt in my mind for no reason whatsoever. So no. And if you go, well, you want to know, I'd rather find out genuinely on my own than to find out that you're telling me, because now I got to question you. I just don't question my husband. I now got to question you. And the reason I say that is because there's so many people that literally want to break you up. And so, and I do, and I will question. And my thing is, I'm really good at knowing the right questions to ask. And my all question is going to be the time and date it happened. Because I know what goes on around a time and date. And I can figure stuff out about time and date. But if you start changing the time and dates, I no longer trust you. And I'm going to ask, and I'm not going to ask the same way. You know those personality tests? That's how I am. Because I want to know the same answer over and over again. So don't do it. And that's just how I feel. And you got to be like, so you don't want to know Chris cheats? I rather find that genuinely on my own, like I did with my first husband. I found out genuinely on my own. So I had nobody to blame. Because I found out on my own genuinely. And then I dealt with it. And there was nothing that my ex could say because I found out on my own. But somebody would have told me, probably then I would have been dumb enough to listen. But I found out being married to my husband now, there's so many people that try to break us up. It's ridiculous. So, no.
Well, Prince Daniel said it's best to be honest and faithful. It's a lot of people out there that aren't so faithful.
Yeah.
There are two types of people in this world. Two-timing dogs and honest and faithful people. Which one are you?
Exactly. And some people become what do you say?
Two-timing dogs.
Two-timing dogs by accident. And I know everybody goes, there's no accident. What you did, trip and fall on me? No, it's because, again, Eli said last week I didn't do this. So this week I done did it twice this week.
Enough today.
I made it for last
You got
week.
your notes.
The moment you are like this with each other, or like this with each other, is the moment anything can happen. And don't be like this, because it's easier. This one, it takes a while to even get to. It's hard to still get to. It's hard to. This one, it just flew in, and you did trip and fall. Like, it is a trip and fall. So there is that. I'm not giving excuses, and I'm not saying, yes, people should cheat if you're not close. I'm just saying it's easier to cheat without realizing it and getting there to that position in a way that you never knew that you would be in that position. Where if you were like this, you would never be compromised. I don't care how much you guys argue, fight, fuss, you will never get into a position of cheating. You can't even cheat when you become one with a person. You can't. There's no foundation. There's no way to cheat until you go through this, and this. There's just no way. It's impossible to cheat like this.
Well, Six Ball saying it's either you a cheater or not. There is no in between. Alright, Prince Daniel
It
said,
is. 'Cause I'm gonna say you cheat, but I'm just saying I do understand when I look at some relationships. I don't agree with cheating, but I can see how cheating comes in. But everybody's correct. Prince Daniel and Six Ball is correct. There shouldn't be no cheating at all. But I do see how cheating can come through because of a relationship. And the reason I say that, and I have to always explain myself, because I have seen so many different relationships, but it's hard to be with anybody, married or anything, if somebody is verbally abusing you, mentally abusing you, physically abusing you. And they're all the same. It hurts. Either way it goes. Each abuse is hurt. I think verbal and mental is more scarring than physical. Because physical scars just go up and you might flinch here and there. But that mental and verbal is something anybody can come around and do to you. And it doesn't. Physical is usually the person that abuses you, you jump. And if I quite don't know you or trust you, I will jump. Verbal or mental is usually if anybody yells at you, it's you startle. So it is one of those things that is a cause of it. And a lot of people don't see what they do to cause a relationship to have issues. Like I said, I never gave my ex-husband a pass to cheat. But when I sit here and look on the outside, I could see that we weren't like this. And some of those causes is because I was like this. It was me. I was more like a mother than allowing him to be a man. And a lot of women take a position of being a mother to their man than letting that man be a man to them. And let him make the mistakes of being a man to them. Because he makes a mistake, he's going to make those mistakes. But because of who you are and your personality, he will fix the mistakes and it will work out right for your relationship with him. And a lot of times as women, we step in roles that are not meant for us to step in. Me being Chris's wife does not mean I'm his mother. Does not mean I'm his daddy. You know what I mean? And the same goes vice versa. It doesn't mean that. But again, I never gave my first husband pass to say, oh, he had every right to cheat on me. But I do see where I separated us from here to here. And I started belittling him and making him feel like he was more my child than my man. That's why I have these conversations, because it's more than just saying he's a cheater or she's a cheater. He's not or she's not. Because sometimes we all could be weak in a situation that we never expected to do. Like, we all like, I can't believe I cheated. And we can all be in that. And the moment you think you never can is the moment you can. Mm-hmm. So I never try to say the word never. I do say it though. But I try not to say it because in reality, I don't want to go through it to find out. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, I learned my lesson from the first husband. I don't want to do that again. But me learning that when I started trying to be a mother to Chris, God said, are you doing it again? And I said, oh, no, I'm not doing it again. And I just stopped. So Chris got to make all his mistakes as my husband, but now he's a perfect match for me. So you could look at my husband and go, oh, he's a great man, but he will never be a perfect match for you, because all the mistakes that he made was a process of being a good man for me. And I think a lot of women try to stop their man from being a good man to them, trying to help them, so he's no longer a good man to them.
That makes sense what you're saying,
Yeah.
even though pretty much they're getting in their own way with the situation.
Yeah.
You want somebody to do something, but if you are breaking the fall every time, there's no learning. Mm-hmm. So Prince Daniel said, I choose to never cheat, and if I do, I'll admit what I did, and hopefully I'll never do that again.
Yeah.
We gotta welcome somebody in. We got
House of X Entertainment. We stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining.
They said, hey.
Hey.
Six Bo said my husband went to prison for 2 years, and I did not cheat. Most people would cheat.
Oh yeah. I mean, and I think I'm gonna have to give you kudos on that, because literally, my husband go to jail, I'm done. Like, it has to be a good reason he went to jail. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, somebody was breaking into our house and he killed them. Okay, I can have your back. Somebody hurt our child and you killed them. I can have your back. Somebody hurt anybody in the family, broke
Defense.
into our house, anything of protecting us, I can do. Selling drugs, hanging out with the gang members,
Money
just to drive
laundering,
by.
anything.
I don't want to. I'm gonna just say I don't want to. I don't want to be in prison because you in prison. And when I was single and I was dating a guy that was in prison, I was in prison too, and I had to tell him
I was in prison too.
I
That's
was.
crazy.
Because I was in prison
You was
with him.
restricted
I was
because of the
restricted, and then he had this thing where, like, you don't know when the jail people the prison people can call you. So couldn't leave my phone. I couldn't, I had to be by the phone. And then when I went somewhere, he needed to know. I mean, stuff I didn't do when you was out of jail. Now I'm doing because you in jail. It was just like a whole mess. And I was like, and I had to tell him, I didn't do any crime to go to jail. You did. You did the crime to go to jail. And because you don't know what I'm going to do, you putting that pain on me. You shouldn't have went to jail. If you was not going to trust me when you went to jail, then you shouldn't have did nothing to go to jail. That's just how I looked at it. And it was a big argument me and him had, and I was like, I don't care. You can be mad, break up with me. I don't care. I'm not gonna be in jail with you. I'm living my life. I get to leave. I get freedom. I don't have no warden telling me when I can come outside my house and when I can come back in. And neither are you gonna tell me. I'm a grown woman, and I moved out of my mama's house so I can have freedom to come in and out when I wanted to. You're not gonna now trap me to do no. That's the case. I move back with my mama, but no, we're not doing that. And if I don't feel like being at home to answer your phone call, oh well.
Well, Sixbo said, "Okay, so you gonna divorce your husband because he went to jail?"
I'm not a
Shame.
faithful female.
Oh wow! So anyway, Victoria said, I think most women try to help people that they care about. In addition, when a person is your spouse and they make a mistake, you have to suffer too. Hence the reason for her helping to stop it.
Yeah.
People don't mind making mistakes when they're not impacted.
Yeah.
But when they are impacted, they try to prevent those errors.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I agree. And two, suppose let's see. No, because I have to be really strategic on what I'm saying because of the simple fact that sometimes it just sounds bad. You know what I mean? It just sounds bad that you ain't going to be there for your man. But my thing is the same thing I told my kids. You go to jail for something you did and it wasn't a good cause for you to go to jail. Don't be asking mama to put no money on your books. Don't be asking mama to come up to the jailhouse to visit. Because I'm not taking no wires out my bra to come up there. You don't know how much I spend on this bra. I'm just not doing it. Like, you can really prevent yourself from going to jail. Now, if you go to jail and it ain't your fault, I'm with you 120%, like 200%. I got your back 120, 200%. I just do.
Injustice, something's unlawful.
Yeah, something like, I got you. You did something purposely to get yourself in jail. I taught you well enough when you was growing up. You do something wrong, you got grounded. Was I nice when you was grounded? Was I lenient when you was grounded? No. So don't think now that you're in jail, I'm going to be a different person than I was when you was raised with me. Now, when you get out of jail, I'll give you hugs and say, oh, my baby, I'm glad you're out of jail. Hope you don't go back. Because you see, we weren't there. Like, I don't want you to feel like you in jail and you going to have the luxuries. There's no luxuries. You're gonna have to meet a girl to get luxuries, that she wants a jailhouse dude and she gonna take care of you. That's what you're gonna have to do.
Yeah.
I'm just not. So I'm saying it in the same way with my man. I love my kids a lot. They go to jail. I love you. A lot. Doesn't change that I love you, but I raised you well enough not to do anything wrong. Now, like I said, injustice, you was protecting yourself. Something was happening. You couldn't prevent the situation. Yes, I'm there with you. And the same with my man. Yes, I'm there with you. I just refuse to be in prison for something you did that you knew could take you away from me.
Yeah.
And I dated several men. Not several, two. I dated two men.
That was a big jump.
It was. I dated
man.
two men that went to jail, and I tried to have their back in jail, and I realized I that's not my cup of tea. So I tell anybody when you get with me, if you want that ride or die shit, I'm not the one. Because if you put yourself in jail on your own because you wanted to do some criminal activities, I'm not gonna be there. I did it. I did not like it. I choose not to live that life. And I have every right to choose not to live that life, just like you have every right to choose to live your life and go to jail.
We're gonna go ahead and welcome somebody in. She in the place. She's saying hello, and it's Stay. Stay in the building. It's nice to see you in here,
Yes.
Stay. You wrapping things up a little bit. But Six Bo said, okay, but how are you in prison?
Oh, maybe Mr. Because I couldn't go anywhere between a certain time to a certain time because I had to be there for his phone call. Then if I did go somewhere, I wasn't allowed to do something. Like, I have more rules on my life when he was in prison than when he wasn't in prison. Like, I had more freedom when he wasn't in prison than when he was. Now, that might not be the case for everybody else. I'm just going off of my experience and what I'm not going to do again. Like, literally. These two guys was in jail, and it was just too much. And I mean, I'm not where, you know, babe, I tried to call you, and you weren't available for me, and I was just lonely, and I've been missing you. And baby, you know, if it can,
That kind of conversation?
It wasn't that.
Yeah.
It was like, why you gone? You know I'm going to call you at this time, did it? Okay, but I was out there. I'm free.
So that's your point.
I'm free.
That's your point in saying you're not in jail.
Yeah, I'm free. That's how I did it. Because at first I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I went grocery shopping. That was the only time so-and-so could take me to grocery shopping so I get some food. Well, I mean, you know, I'm in jail, in prison, and you going to just be going out there. But I'm hungry. I don't got nobody making me meals.
They said you was outside.
Yeah, I don't got nobody making me no meals. I ain't got nobody. You did. No, well, I'm going to send you some groceries. This one. I'm going to send you some groceries, so you better be at the house. And then I'm going to send you this, and I'm going to pay the bills. And I'm like, so because now and now I'm like, how you doing now you in prison? Like, how you buying groceries? Ding dong, ding dong. Here's your groceries. That dude scared me. Like, that dude, it scared me to death. Because he was in prison being able to do stuff. Y'all don't know when I said I was scared. Like, I'm not even over exaggerating. I don't know if people just be this honest, but I would say that dude, I got Valentine's gift, Easter gifts, and he would tell me, I ain't playing. You better not do something. If I catch up, you doing something, we're going to have a problem. What the heck you going to do in prison? Like, you got somebody beat me up? I was scared. Like, I was scared. One time, it was so bad that he called and he was yelling. I was crying. And he was like, what the heck you crying for? Because you yelling at me and I don't know somebody going to come over here and kill me because you mad at me. I just was crying. Like, I couldn't stop. I couldn't breathe. And it took him a while to even understand what I was saying because I was crying. I was so scared. Mm-hmm. And that's why I was like, I don't want to be with you. Yeah. I don't want to do this because I shouldn't be crying like this. And I didn't do nothing wrong. Like, all I do was live my life. Like, you always know I go grocery shopping, and you know I don't like catching the bus grocery shopping. So if somebody gonna give me a ride, well, I gotta be on a time limit of what time I get a ride to go get some groceries, you know. And then if I want to, you know, go out to the movies or kicking it with the girls, and you know I didn't hang out with nobody at a party all the time because that's not who I was. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it was just too much.
You felt restricted by the
way too restricted, yeah. And then I just couldn't. The other one, he wasn't like that too much, but then I just found myself like I gotta stand by the phone because I liked him more than I guess than the other one. So I like, oh my God, I gotta stand by the phone because I don't want to miss this phone call. I don't want to miss. So I wasn't living, and I'm like, yeah. I'm not in. I had to really have a conversation and say, I didn't do any crime. I didn't do a crime.
So why are you doing the time?
Because I was too scared to do the crime anyway. Because I was too scared of jail. Because my mom's punishment was enough jail for me, and I just figured jail was 10 times worse than my mom's punishment. So I never wanted to do any crime, but these dudes was doing the crime, and then I'm over here. I had to tell the other one, I'm sorry. I didn't tell the first one because I was too scared of him, but the second one I was like, I didn't go to prison. I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't tell you to do nothing wrong for me. All I wanted you to do was have a job, and then you wanted to hustle, and you hustled your way to jail. I didn't hustle my way to jail. I went to a job. It was called J.O.B. You know that song J.O.B. If You Want to Be With Me? That's where I went, and you was hustling, and so hustling got you in jail. Job done got me in jail. So, and he respectfully understood when he got out of jail, and, you know, he wasn't respectfully understanding that I couldn't, when I said I didn't want to date him no more, he didn't understand that, so.
No, Stacey said there are a couple hundred dudes in there he can chat with. Stacey said, it's good. You could laugh. It's good that you could laugh about it now. Trying to control your life from the cell is wild.
Yeah, and it's different now because you could call from to people's cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta understand. Back in my day, we had cell phone, but it was minutes, and so you know, wasn't even cell. It was cell phone back then, and I don't even think it was easy to get cell phones when I was going through the phase because I was like probably 18, 19. So it was cell phones, but it wasn't easy to get to. So you had to be by a landline phone. So it wasn't like now when you go to jail and they can call you on your cell phone and you could be out and about. Hey, everybody, yeah, okay, hold on, give me about 10 minutes. My boo's on the phone for 10 minutes. It ain't nothing like that now.
So
And
let's update it. Say that it's
no,
the case now.
no.
It's still the same story.
Because I've been traumatized by it.
Yeah, okay.
You see, I said I'm in prison, and
Yeah.
everybody's like, you see somebody like, how you in prison, girl?
Yeah.
And, you know, because I'm
Yeah.
traumatized by it.
Mhm.
It's like saying somebody who got beat, don't ever want to be with somebody that's going to raise their hand or
Yeah.
get too vulgar or move their hands too much while they're talking because you're traumatized. I'm traumatized for dealing with somebody in prison because of the two people I dated that was in prison. I don't want to date with nobody in prison. Don't go to prison if you want me to have you back. One, and another thing is, I ain't good at writing. So we can't tic-tac on the computer or on my phone. I'm not good at it. I don't want to pay for no phone calls coming into me. I ain't putting no money on your books. Cause I'm already struggling by my own. Now I gotta struggle to put money on your books and still pay the bills. And you get cable TV, you get this. Some of them get Subway sandwiches. I remember when one was saying, "Yeah, oh, we saw that one movie." Such and such. What movie? The show was like, I wasn't able to see that.
The
Oh
new one, they
yeah,
got the game
and they in
consoles.
jail. Yeah, they in jail getting to see movies, and I'm out here free, and I can't afford to see a movie. How that works? So you know, now they're not mad about situations like that. So then there's a lot of anger issues that I have built up with people who go to prison get more luxuries than the people outside of prison. Like I'm struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, and you talking about you done saw the new movie. How did you see the new movie? Oh yeah, they let us see it. Oh, because we got HBO.
Oh, not HBO. Oh, dang,
You
that's
got
crazy.
HBO. You got HBO. Oh, I got the new Nikes. No. There's a lot of issues. There's a lot of issues I got. I got issues. I ordered me a Subway sandwich. You ordered you a Subway? You can order a Subway sandwich? You know, it wasn't like now. There was no Uber Eats.
Yeah.
It wasn't, no DoorDashes. It wasn't none of those back then. You got to understand back in when I was. It wasn't none of that there. So how you getting Subway? Oh, yeah, to the guard, I wanted a Subway, so they got me a Subway.
Oh.
Is the guard bringing me a Subway? Because I want a Subway. Like, I can't afford no Subway. How you affording a Subway? Oh, yeah, my baby mama put some money on my books.
Damn.
I got problems.
So, anyway.
And that is what my issue is. And that's why I said no.
They said I dated a person in jail. He had a cell, and he called me all day and wanted to know what I was doing.
See? Like, why you need to know everything about me? And that's one thing. When you were free and you wasn't in jail, you didn't need to know my every whereabouts and everything I did. Matter of fact, if I came home telling you, oh, dang, you talk too much. You got to tell me every dang thing. And it might not be like that now. It might not be nothing like that now. But I'm telling you how it was for me. And I'm traumatized.
Well, we got to welcome somebody in. We got Lynn in the building, and she could teach you a little bit of a lesson.
Yeah.
We got
Lynn's
Lynn's
life
life lesson.
lessons.
She said hello, host, and
Hello.
everyone in the chat. What's going on? Stay said, okay, what else the guard getting you?
You know what I mean? It was just too much. Like and then I was reading in the newspaper, the inmates can get Pizza Hut and Subway, and I'm like, I'm not an inmate, and I can't get this stuff.
The inmates was getting the PS5 or something like that, and people was mad that they funding was going towards that.
How you in prison or jail and getting luxuries? And we out here in this cold world and we ain't getting nothing. Like, I just had issues with that. Like, and I still do, because you see the anger is still there. I still have issues. Like, if you're in jail, you pay for the crime. When my kids was on punishment, or when I was on punishment, I could go when I was on punishment or the kids was on punishment.
Yeah.
I didn't have a game system, TV. I didn't have nothing in my room. My room was 4 walls. And I was easy able to get out. I can go out and roam around the house for a minute and come back. And I can go to the bathroom. I wasn't locked up like it was in jail, but I didn't have nothing. Everything came out my room. A TV came out, radio came out, everything came out. I think that's how I learned how to do hair.
Listen, I didn't know they was eating like that.
Yes!
Yeah, and then there was a new thing that was going on with New York. That's where it was. They got mad because they spent $59,000 on games for PlayStation 4 and 5.
I guarantee you, we got a PlayStation 4 and 5 in this house. We ain't got no $59,000. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. It just bothers me. And then what's so bad about it, the first one, right? The first guy with the jail. I had moved to Texas. And I was in Job Corps in Texas. Mm-hmm. And the dude found me in Texas. The payphone in the dorm rang. And they said, Lenora, it's for you. I got on the phone. The private investigator said, oh, yeah, so-and-so is looking for you. He just wanted to make sure you was okay. He needed me to make sure to get the address. And so you'll be getting some stuff in, such and such and such. Do you know how bad my heart dropped? Because I'm like, we ain't even together no more. And I knew he was looking for me because he called my mom. My mom was like, I'm not telling you where she is. No, you ain't going to know where she is. He found me. He had a private investigator. He in prison. Had a private investigator find me at Job Corps on the payphone booth. Not the office booth, the office phone. The payphone in the dorm where we calling out saying, Mom, can you send us a care package? No. He found me, sent me a care package in jail. Like, everybody was like that. And I was like, I am so scared. Like, I wouldn't even open it. Like, the dorm director had to open the package outside because I was scared of it. Like, I don't know what's in there. It could be that he's been looking for me, and who would have known he found me? And why is the private investigator giving him my information? Mm-hmm. So that's what I said, no, I don't. People in jail got too much freedom for me.
Well, Stacey said, okay, here's a question. How did we get here? What was that question?
I don't even know. How did we
Six Bows was saying that her husband went to prison for 2 years and she did not cheat.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about cheating. Cheating was a question.
Yeah.
Yes, and the man wants to be able, the title of the thing, the man wants to know how he should ask about cheating, if his wife was cheating. And pretty much I said, let it go. Like, don't be cheating. I mean, don't ask because it's not going to change anything. And if you think you're going to leave, just leave. You don't need to know because if you bring it up, there's going to already be conflict in the relationship. So if you feel like you're going to leave, then leave. But if you could deal with her and stay with her, then you stay with her. But he wants to know if the baby's his. And I said, well, you're married to her, so no matter what, the baby's yours because you're married.
Well, Prince Daniel said, have you ever went on a blind date with a girl or a guy that you like and they didn't look anything like the person that was on his or her profile? And you were the one who wanted to be with them and you regretted it? Prince Daniel said, like, have you ever been catfished?
I haven't because
she's not in that era.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Era.
Yeah, we didn't have that. Like, my friend would hook me up and she knew what my style was, and then I was just like, and we all met together, all 4 of us. So there was no fake pictures, there was no fake profile. We didn't have profile. So there was. So yeah, no, I never had that.
And Prince Daniel, future reference. I mean, you got whatever you got going on, but anybody in this situation, the best thing that you could do is get them on video call. Get that person on video call. Now, there's filters and all that, but that stuff is usually noticeable. And for video calls when they're live, it's definitely usually easier to tell if they got a filter or something on or something like that. Now, technology is advancing, so this technique might not work for much longer. But as of right now, you get somebody on video, tell them to do something. Put two thumbs up if it's really them or whatever it may be. Or just look at their mouth movements. If it look natural, then, you know, you could usually tell. But Prince Danny said, I done been on a few blind dates. I don't regret it. All right, some was too short, some was too slim, some was too thick, some was just way too tall.
You sound like what's that? You know, the porch is too hot. The porch, Goldilocks. You sound like Goldilocks.
Prince Daniel.
And now you found the one that's just right.
Prince Daniel and the 3 girls. Oh man.
Oh, that's funny.
And Lynn's Life was saying with that situation before, that was creepy.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Love to travel. And Stacey said, okay, hold the newspaper. And
do people even have newspapers now?
No.
That's the thing.
No.
Ain't nobody want to paper no newspaper. You can't do a phone because you can always change it.
Prince Daniel said, yeah, Goldilocks.
Yeah. And now you found the one that's just right.
Yeah, I think for me, I think just because I'm growing up in this generation, it's easy. But I definitely see how older folks get caught up in the catfish foolishness. Whether that's sending money, whether that's whatever it may be, these people, they really play into emotions and they form a connection with you. And they'll be on the phone talking, spending hours of the day talking to you. Because this is their job at the end of the day. They know once that wire hit, once that money comes through, this all paid off.
Yeah.
So they doing this with about 10 other people. All it takes is one of them, and they profiting off all the time they spending on you. So when it comes to this catfish stuff, and that's more digital. What Prince Daniel saying is the in-person catfish. He on the dating profile, or he on a whatever blind date, whatever it may be, and they say they got these specifications. And then he coming in person, and you looking like Lord knows who. Yeah, I can understand that too, but
be careful. My thing is, don't send no money to nobody.
oh, they definitely don't send.
Just don't send no money to nobody, and then have them come into
Bottom
the
line.
city and say that you was in, and they get a hotel and say they say that you in, and then you guys, you know, meet up with all the friends and everybody get to know you and see you and all that, and then you feel comfortable to be alone with them if you do, and call it a day. But I've been watching that catfish, and I be like, I'm not
It
talking
gets
to
too
you on the phone
ridiculous.
50 million
Yeah,
times
it
and
gets
I've
too
never
ridiculous.
seen you.
That video
Especially-
call gotta be a thing.
Yeah, especially since we got video call. Like you can Facebook message us video, you can Instagram.
FaceTime,
yes.
yes.
There's all these sources.
Google, no
All
matter
of
what
them.
device you have, an Android,
Yeah,
iPhone, we
you
can
can-
work this out.
On the regular computer over here, I mean, there's too much for you to be able to see each other. And somebody saying I ain't got it. Well, if you ain't got it, then you shouldn't be dating. Bye.
We got all the different technology: Discord, Skype, FaceTime, like she said, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp.
all that.
You got everything. You got Snap. You got everything.
Snapchat.
Everything got a video call nowadays. So
I like Snapchat.
the
You
fact
can
that
do
we're
all
not
the
doing that,
filters.
and that's where somebody could do the filter. But at the same time, you can usually tell them to move around the phone a little bit. Then that filter gonna pop off. And you, ooh, who's that? But
But
anyway,
right now, the way makeup is, you can make yourself look good without having
Yeah.
scars on your face and all that. So yeah, no.
But I mean, to me, do you feel like makeup is cat? We can have a whole different conversation. We really could. We really could. We gonna hold this one for the next one. We gonna hold this one for the next one because that's a whole thing to unpack. But yeah, Prince Dan said I found the right one. Letter Travel said no blind dates for me.
I don't blame you. I don't
No
think I could.
phone dates.
But I said, if anything happened where me and Chris, like Chris passed away or he decided he wanted to leave me or whatever, I'm being a cougar. Y'all can talk about me all you want. I will leave room for y'all to talk about me. I'm going to be a cougar. I'm dating somebody younger than Eli because by the time that happens, Eli be like 25, 26.
So she capping. So Sis Bose is saying makeup is catfishing. So we're gonna have this discussion on next week. But
Well, I don't know why we can't finish this one because we're already in it.
we in
She
it.
said I video chatted with a guy in Jamaica for a year. Did he catfish you? Was he trying to scam you out of some money? What was he trying to do? Was he really what he was saying he was about? And why did y'all break up? Because he wouldn't come to America? What was the secret?
Because he wouldn't come to America.
No, because I've been hearing a lot of that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I have friends that she was like, oh, we're going to get married. I'm going to Africa. I'm going to see him. And I was like, oh, okay. You going to Africa by yourself? Yeah. By yourself? Yeah. Like, really, you going there by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, like, you going out of the country by yourself. Like, she was like, yeah, like, I was wrong. And I was like, okay. And then she was sending him money and stuff. And they said, no, they weren't. What happened to him? Oh, yeah, I'm done with him. Then what, did you get your money back? Like,
No, you know they don't get
well,
that.
you know.
Like, they be on Western Union and stuff like that. Your money gone.
I
But
know.
anyway, we go.
I have a sister that, because he trying to get me off of it, but I don't care. I have a sister that does be meeting guys on Bigo, but she meets them in our city and state. I don't know if she met, I think she met one or two that might
Off of
be like a
Bigo?
couple, Bigo.
You know somebody mean?
Oh, not Bigo. You know what I was thinking of? The other one. What's the other one called?
What?
Not Bigo.
Bumble?
No, it's not Bumble. It's a thing. It was kind of remind me of like MySpace back in the day.
Snapchat, TikTok,
I have to call it with it.
Instagram, Tinder.
No,
what?
it's an old name.
Old name.
It's something that when you was little. Cause I got on it, and then I was wondering why these guys kept talking to me, and then I realized, oh, this is for single people. I don't know what it's called.
It's a dating website.
I don't think it's a dating website. It is a dating website, kind of, but let me ask her what's it called.
Look, by
Why
the
you
time
guys
you
are-
gonna get the response.
Well, you know what? You can be talking right now because you're just trying to get off the subject because you're not feeling it. But I think this is a good
No,
subject.
I wasn't
because
trying to get up off the subject.
It's a
at all.
relationship, and this is what it's about.
But yeah, oh no. Stacey said he actually did surprise me by flying here.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. So how was it?
She said I sent him money and he repaid it.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Go ahead then.
That's the 90-day fiance. All right,
That's
Prince
what I'm
Daniel
saying.
said internet dating can be dangerous at times nowadays. It used to be safe, but not anymore. Prince Daniel, truth be told, it's always been the same way that it is now. Things are just advanced with the technology. So as long as you're not oversharing information, as long as you're not doing too much, clicking anything suspicious or anything like that, you should really be all right. Love to Travel said, if I could see in real life, no thanks. Six Bo said, I was using the girl's picture from Pinterest to practice my eyeshadow technique.
Yeah.
Then I found her on YouTube and I was mad. She looked so different without makeup, but I still love her for her comment. Stay said, we broke up because I was tired of long distance and I was outside.
Exactly.
Stay said, I low-key think he was trying to get married for citizenship. He was trying to be your
He was
90
Gay fee. I would say you could have been on the
But
show.
at least he repaid
making
you,
that
though.
money. Stay. You could have been on there and then kick him with the car.
She said, I found out this year he got married to a white woman in Washington.
Oh, she from us. Yeah. I just watching 90 Day Fiance. I can't do stuff like that. When you put pressure on people and you give them a deadline that they can get a divorce, I think that's why I started watching Married at First Sight. Because I think that puts more pressure on the relationship to know that at the end of the time period, you can choose if you want to be married or divorced. It's called tagged.
Tagged.
Yes, that's what it's called.
Tagged. You're it.
And he thought
That
it was
definitely
going
sound
to
like a white, not a white, dating website.
But I like, because I used to play games on MySpace, and then we went to Facebook, and then I went on Tag to play games, and all these guys kept trying to talk to me. Even some girls were trying to talk to me, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. And I realized it was like a dating site type of thing,
You
and I
were
did
it.
not know.
You were it. And Love the Trout said, "Oh, Stace, he wanted his status? Yeah, he seen it could have been. He could have been trying to get citizenship,
Yeah.
but whatever it was, he secured the bag now. But with that being said, Six Bows is saying the makeup is catfishing. Now, I done seen a lot of makeup people, and they do they before and after, and they do be looking like a different person. But before we hop up off this live, everybody that hears me right now in the chat, do you feel that makeup is catfishing? Can you catfish with makeup?
Yes, you can. I'm with Six Bows on that because I have seen some pictures where the women don't got no teeth. The women's face is all curdled up and just looking jacked. And then she puts on the makeup, and she's old too. And then she puts on the makeup, and she look like she's 25. I be like, what the? I'm like, what the heck? How did you do that? Because when I put on makeup, I don't be looking like that. So back in the day, before I would have saw that transformation 1,000,002 times, I would have been like, no, because I put on makeup, I look the same. I just look more smoother, more, you know. But no, they do, and they be spending hours on their makeup. And no, it's straight catfish. I'm 100% on Six Bows is back side right there. I got her back 100%. Because they do. And I be like, what? No. Ain't feeling it.
So you're not feeling it. You feel they be catfishing with the makeup. All right. Well,
What happened? What
Stay. She said she just happened to Google the dude before she had booked her ticket to go see him, and that's how she found out he was married. And Stacey said extreme makeup is absolutely catfishing.
Yeah, it is.
Prince Dan said, yeah, too much makeup is catfishing. When you overly put on too much,
And you look like a totally different person. But some people don't.
No, because they know how to do it.
Ooh, no. I would look like a clown if I put too much makeup because I don't know how to do it. These people have become experts.
Yeah, no, I didn't see the situation where the dude was actually, he was upset because this is like what Six Boss saying. It's a transformation. I seen women take 2 hours to do their face. Yeah, the woman, she would, every time they would go out on a date, she was a whole, like, she looked completely different. Then he seen her the day when she woke up. Apparently they didn't handle business or whatever. He was shocked.
Yeah.
So I mean, what if you fall in love with somebody? What if you feel like you are falling in love with somebody and they over here extreme on the makeup?
I'd be mad because
you think that's like
that's catfishing. You're not giving me the opportunity to choose you on my own free will.
Oh, that's not your free will though. But like you was rocking with their personality and all that. Everything's cool. But then
I'm not a woman about looks, but my thing is, you still giving me the opportunity. If I need to know that I can be physically attracted. You might not be the man of my dreams, or the woman of my dreams, but I would want to know that you are somebody I can see without makeup. Like if Chris would have been me with makeup and never saw me without makeup, then now you see me, and he might not like this face, but he might like the makeup face Lenore. He needs to see the whole Lenore.
Yeah.
And my thing is, I want to know that you love me with makeup and without makeup. Like, I need to know that you love me without makeup because 90% of the time I'm going to be without makeup. Mm-hmm. When I come home, I snatch the wig off and I take the bra off, and I don't like makeup on my face. Mm-hmm. I need to know that I'm a woman for you. If I'm not a woman, that's what I'm saying. If women are doing this big of a transformation with makeup and stuff, you're not guaranteeing that man to really like you for who you are, because you might be everything he don't like.
Yeah. So I hear what you're saying with it. Getting into it, we got we gotta welcome somebody in. We've got
Wellness with Frugal Mama.
Frugal Mama says hello. We also got to welcome somebody in, opening up a file, not just any file. We've got the Bud Files. Bud Files in the building.
Hey, how you doing?
Stay said, all right, face beat, hair.
Unbelievable. Butt padded, catfish, 100%. They be wearing their, what's those things called? I don't want to say girdles, but,
Oh, well, Prince Dan said, I don't really think it matters. Makeup or no makeup. I think all women are beautiful. Makeup or not. You still look good.
Okay.
All right, it's Prince Daniel. Prince Daniel.
I got you.
That's the way to keep it politically correct.
That is the way to do it.
Six
I'm
Bows said,
some people scared.
It's how men pretend to be women. They catfish.
That is true.
Yeah.
But I know when we had our restaurant inside the Greyhound, I would ask the transgender, like, because I had some makeup brushes, I didn't know how to use them, and I didn't know what they were. And I never just asked women because I'm like, we all the same. We don't. Like, I ain't seen them big about their face that's different than when I put on makeup. when I see a transgender, I'll be like, okay, I need help with makeup brushes. They'd be like, okay, what you need? And we sat down, and they would tell me how to use the makeup brush. I like that. Like, I don't mind it, but I am about being truthful and honest because I don't want nobody getting hurt for what they look like when the makeup is off.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing is, you know, you don't know what people have their taste buds of what they like, and they have the right to have the taste buds they like.
Yeah.
That'd be like if I could, I'm not saying I can, could get one of those things, I can't even think of it, what it's called. They usually,
Girdle or something like
not a girdle, it's things that people are wearing, don't even wear shirts anymore. Madonna always had a corset.
Yeah.
They'll wear a corset to squeeze them in to be looking extra skinny.
Mm-hmm.
And then they take that corset out and all roll, and you be like, I don't like fat people. And like, I can be friends with you, but that's not my taste buds. Oh Lord, he done showed
So
this
there's a
woman.
makeup transformation.
He gonna
right
show
here.
you this in this transformation. See, I think that's fake.
You
Do
think
that
that's-
again.
you
Do that
think-
again. Oh wait a minute.
This is a TikTok compilation.
See, you know, see, ain't nobody. That's fake. That just look like a lot of makeup. Oh wow. Oh wow.
You know? You know.
Oh what? I don't know. She's scaring me the way she looks. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's catfish. But I don't care what you said. That was catfish. All of those pictures was catfishing for real. Catfish.
Well, Stay said dating is hard these days. You have to ask a lot of questions.
Yeah, you do.
And Prince Dan said, "Oh snap, that's TikTok. Oh, I can definitely see the difference."
That's called
See, Boss said,
catfishing.
great examples.
That's catfishing. We don't want that on ours.
And Stay said, "I see her pop up all the time."
See, oh no.
But
Oh
the thing
no.
is, though, I don't think what people realize too when it comes to the makeup conversation, the more people use makeup, it wears their face even more. Like, you know, it starts to get skin issues and stuff like that. So it makes it even a greater difference. But then they gotta upkeep the makeup. So I mean, I don't know. It's just like the trade-off, I guess.
I don't know. I
But it
used to wear
makes
makeup all the time, and I didn't have no issues with all
But it
that.
depends
Just-
also on the extent. If you're not layering your face with all this different.
No, because I don't have
things
time.
and
I
foundations
don't
and
want to
stuff
spend
like
2
that.
hours putting on makeup. I do not. Lenora does not want to spend 2 hours putting on makeup. She will not.
She not
I will
doing it.
not spend 2 hours putting on makeup. I remember when I was getting Ipsy and the whatever box I was getting,
Yeah.
and I was getting all those makeup things. I
Oh,
did my
that's-
makeup
that's
all
cap.
the time.
That one was fake.
Ooh.
No, they going out their way to do these crazy stuff. man.
Yeah. I did my makeup all the time. If you look at our videos before Eli was on the show, I did my makeup all the time.
Mhm.
I still
Okay,
look
this
like
stuff
me.
looking crazy, yeah.
I still look like I just didn't have the ring around here and whatever, the little dark spots right here. It just smoothed out, but I still look like Queen.
Mhm. So you feel like that stuff is catfishing?
Yeah.
Well, Stay said they are amazing artists.
Yeah,
though.
they are. They are
You gotta
good.
give them that. They are amazing artists. Do you feel like that warrants the catfish title?
Yes, I do.
So like,
Because
let's say,
it's not what they really look like.
okay, this is crazy. But I don't know if these ones is be real or not. I don't know about these ones, but anyway, there was already some good examples. These ones are now they going to the artsy world.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. One, this was from mom said, "Wow."
Letter Child said, "I don't want to wear makeup."
Yeah.
I don't wear makeup. No.
I'll wear sometimes, but I don't, because I'm always touching my face. That's why I don't like wearing makeup.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
And,
not
yeah.
stop. I can't stop touching my face. So I stop, but I don't mind. Like, as long as my face don't feel heavy,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Like, if I wear makeup and my face don't feel heavy, but I'll wear like on certain days, and I don't mind it because I know I'm not just sitting around. I'm not wearing makeup just to go to my mom's house to sit there and look at her I'm not gonna wear makeup just to sit in the house and look at y'all in the family. But if I'm going out and I want to wear makeup because I want to be more even tone, that's what I'll do. I like wearing makeup. I'm not one of those people that don't like wearing makeup. I do like wearing makeup, but I know me, I touch my face too much to wear makeup. My face itches too much to be putting on makeup. So then I just got a whole bunch of makeup on my hands. So I'm constantly washing the makeup off my hands that I put on my face.
Stay said they be having all spots on their face. They should be cleansing them instead of clogging their pores with makeup.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I feel like we had some
but
good
that is
conversation.
catfishing, 100%. We all agree.
Yeah, that was interesting. Stay said, I used to be a 2-hour makeup girlie. COVID changed my life drastically. When I stopped, I never looked back.
And my thing is this: I just need to know the Stay, because it's one of those things I don't never understood. What are you doing for 2 hours?
Doing all that? You see what they doing?
I watch people do makeup. What are you doing for 2 hours? I could do the same thing you do. I used to take when I was getting that makeup box and stuff. It was Glam Box and it's Ipsy. I would get and I would look at their makeup and how they put it on, and I did the same thing. It never took me 2 hours. Even when I was trying to make myself be light skinned, because I was trying to do white chicks. Remember that?
Yeah. Well, I
It didn't
remember that
take me 2
because
hours.
we recently found the
well,
thing. You was doing a lot with that one.
Yeah.
But
Okay, guys.
yeah, I think just in general, there's also different levels to it because some people they really get into the makeup and they gotta have everything perfect and precise.
They even put
You
tape
don't
on
have
their face
yeah,
now.
you don't have that perspective. You're not coming from that angle, so you're not really gonna understand because you're not that deeply invested in it.
I'm not.
But if you feel like how some of these ladies are, they definitely are doing their makeup every time they come out. If you was really dedicated to it, you definitely gonna lay your face and do what you gotta do. Look, and they doing more than just the makeup too. It's different facial features are being enhanced, and you doing all this and detailing. This really is facial art. You really are going crazy with it. Stay said base, makeup, eyebrows, lashes, contouring, highlighting. Yeah, you doing all that.
I give it to y'all because 2 hours is too much. I said I'm sitting comfortably, and I'll be like, okay, 20 minutes this is taking too long. After 20 minutes, it's now a rush job. Remember baking? What is baking? Is that the white powder
bake
stuff?
this stuff onto you, yeah, so I don't know.
Is that the white powder stuff you put on your face? Because I had a whole bunch of that way. But
even the way you speaking, that just tells you're not invested for something.
you know what?
For you to
Them
get
talking
into
about
that
me.
2-hour territory. Prince Daniel said, I like the first one, it was good. And Stay said, my eyeshadow alone could take a while.
Oh, dang. Oh, damn.
6 Rose said, layers and layers of makeup.
See, mine wouldn't. Mine would be one layer. You can go like this and you back to my normal skin. I just can't.
You gotta layer for the drastic effect.
That's why mine don't never be drastic. It be just, you
But
still look like
you saying how
you.
you gonna spend 2 hours, but you're
'Cause I
not
can't
in that territory.
And I'm not.
You're not in that territory, so that's why you can't spend 2 hours. But we gonna go ahead and hop off because we done
spent 2 hours.
Yeah, we done went crazy with this relationship advice topic. But we thank all y'all for being here. We're gonna go ahead and close out by saying,
Remember to love and live each day as if it were your last.
Thank y'all for watching. Y'all
Switch
take care and have a good one.
Yo, L&L. L&L. Woo, woo, woo. L&L show. It's hot, 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 taste it hot. I'm ready. L&L. Let's go. L&L show. Motivation speakers. Positive affirmation. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Elijah always cheating. Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning. For your royalty. Love and live empire. Bringing all the heat. You want wanna taste that heat. Woo. Try to taste the heat. Woo. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Woo. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Heat. Dynamite to truth. Have you woo?
Bigger nephew.
Lenora. Tino is the truth. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love it.
It's the love
Hey,
and live
hey.
show. It's the love and live show.
Love and live.
It's the love and live
We laughing, having fun.
Get up and stay. Love and live. Get up and stay. Love and live.
Love and live. Each day as if it was your last.
The love and live show.
Smoochie.
The love and live show. And live. Love and live.
Yep. This is Love and Live Shots.